too focused on helping others and getting the instant gratification and being real with myself and tell myself, man, lock in. Man, it's your season. Stop being there for people when you ain't there for yourself. What's up, family? You're here and you're at the right place. This is the very first episode of the Tructure podcast. I'm smiling because I'm very excited. I'm very excited about what we're going to talk about and what we got in store, because this right here going to get real personal. Hold on, I got to check my camera. So my dog, he is a golden doodle, and he get out by any chance he can get. But so what this episode is gonna be, well, I'm gonna give you a background of what the Tructure podcast is about. It's about mindset, growth, and finding ways to just to maneuver through life and being able to find your niche. And sometimes, because at first I couldn't find my niche, I was just searching and just trying to figure it out, and I would be on social media trying to see, okay, maybe I could do this. So right now, I'm on a social media fast. I ain't been on social media since September. But here, I'm on YouTube because I want to give you guys some game. I want to let you guys, get a little insight of me, fatherhood. I've been a father when I became a father, husband. Man, it's a lot been happening, and I just want to share my journey. So thank you, man. We're going to get into it. And before we get into it, go ahead and hit that like button. You go ahead and subscribe, and just tell me where you're from. Put it in the comment, put it in the comment. And when you tell me where you from, you tell me a thing. Just tell me why you here, or tell me how you stumble upon this video right here. Because it gotta be a reason. It's gotta be a reason. And because you stumble upon it, I gotta give you real game. I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you raw, and I gotta make sure you feel it, how I felt it, and that's how we coming. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, when they do a little podcast, they sugarcoating, and we ain't hiding nothing. We giving the game. But only thing you gotta do is stay here. You gotta stay tuned in, because we gonna bring it, and we're gonna keep coming, week after week. And we might get so, we might just get so turned. It might just drive from days after days. You know what I'm saying? So I want to appreciate you for being here. Again, my name is Travis Brown. People call me Migo, TJ, Flipper. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited about tonight. We're gonna really dive into some I would say mindset, some strategies, different things. I ain't gonna give you too much of the, because I want you to really feel it, and I want to hit you. I just want that verse to be like, damn, like like I gotta tune in. So this how it coming. So I done introduced myself, get y'all a little back in and everything. And so just go ahead and get comfortable, man, because what we gonna be bringing here is I would just say a journey of like, a lot of people don't talk about. And when I say a lot of people don't talk about, man, I was on YouTube every day just ear hustling. And I never stumbled upon the video to be like, okay, that's what I want to do. I maybe try it, but it never stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And I always just was trying to, navigate through different spaces. And, and to be honest, I'm not really like currently, and I'm gonna be really honest with you. Like currently now, I'm just getting to a space where I'm trying to network. But at first, I wasn't a good networker, and I'm still just learning. Because like now, what I would say, like now I'm realizing like resources and networking and getting like that important. But like come from where I come from the streets, like I ain't want to deal with nobody else. Like I was just like, for what? And like, I could do this by myself. And so that's why I'm making this video, so I could build community. Because I know when I first dropped out of college, and I dropped out of college like after my first semester. And when I say like, I was like, well, I was just depressed. Don't even know why I was depressed, because I wasn't even supposed to go to college, but I was depressed because I felt like I let my family down. I felt like I let, people down. But when I realized, I'm like, I'm living for somebody else. So, you know what I'm saying? Once I really really just, I would say, and I'm trying to get the words to explain it because it's just like, it was very tough. But when I was able to really just embrace that, like, okay, college ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting me a job. When I got a job, I got a job that was, it was a shit show. And when I'm someone like literally, like I said, nah, I had to do something. So I ended up taking a job for a pay cut, but I had a vision, and with that vision, I was like, okay, once I take it, okay, I had a job that I was working in the plant, but I knew somebody who's working at an apartment, and I could be able to come to the apartment and I could start off as a groundsman. So my head was like, that could be my way into maintenance. So, and that's how, from that, I was, from that point on right there and there, I didn't know if it was going to work. But since I made that decision, I 10X my income, So I feel like sometimes we don't even be having the vision or don't know what we're doing. But if you got that thought and it come to your head and it come to your brain, you got to do it, because that's ties into faith. It's seeing and doing something even when you can't see it. And now that it's 5 years later, and I see like, okay, this done paid off. I see my return on investment. I trusted in myself. You see what I did there? I can't say I invested in myself, but I say I trusted in myself because I had the courage to take less to go and, be able to make more in the future. And so, and that what this Structure podcast gonna be about. It's been about maximizing your current situation, maximizing the things that you have now. Because sometimes we be looking at podcasts and some things that be like out of reach. Sometimes it could just be like making you think it's a facade. But now here we're gonna give you steps by step on a way to build your family legacy. I'm doing this now in real time, building my family legacy. When I tell you shit just fell in line, I'm 25 years old. I got 2 properties. I'm investing, stock options. And I'm talking about I'm getting there. I ain't I'm having my own strategies. Me and my wife, we not even married yet, but now, we always were gonna get married. But, I proposed to her, and now we looking at marriage okay, this way also that we get, deduct all taxes. I'm in I'm in the zone. I ain't even got social media right now because I'm I gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is a distraction. If I don't hit my goal, that shit is a distraction. If you know what I'm saying, so I got a goal where I say if I don't hit that goal, I don't get on social media. So when you see me on social media, guess what? I done hit that goal. It went out, and we back. Camera went out, well, we back. But on some real shit though. I mean, you really, if you could lock in, you could really 10X your goal. And it's really when you start planning it out, you start to be damn, that's all it takes, and it's different ways, but I want you to lock in on yourself. I want you to trust in yourself. I had to trust in myself. I ain't had nobody to, cheer me on. Yeah, so when I mean trusting yourself, I mean I want you to just start investing. I want you to just, and when I say invest in yourself, I know it's a little too early, but I'm saying start reading. You know what I'm saying? Start doing development. You know what I'm saying? Just get out your element. Just do something that maybe have you uncomfortable, because you have to elevate. And during the elevation, it's going to take you being uncomfortable. It's going to take you not knowing certain things, So when you want to be the best version of yourself, you got to do things that you ain't never did before. You got to give up some things that you ain't never give up before. I mean, through this journey, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm at, right now, currently, I love it. But I swear it's been a roller coaster. In the moment, I couldn't feel it. I was I thought I was stagnant. And now I'm looking, I'm damn, I'm 25 for 2 properties. Like, I got a nice investment account. Like, I got a business. Like, I got a great family. I'm like, bro, it's like, I wouldn't even never thought like what I got right now would be even possible. But it happened. And that comes from the faith. Like, and it's crazy because I used to be the guy when everybody else was going to school. I used to be the guy that was in the street. I was the guy that all the older guys looked at too, like, okay, he gonna be the one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had all the contact. The guys who I went to school with, they had to come to me to go get something from the guys off the block. You know, and my childhood, all I've been around was number hustlers, people to just go and get it. So, like, once I start like just getting into a different space, I still took what I learned from the streets and just added because it's still some valuable lessons. I'm talking about when like valuable lessons, like, okay, when you're in an environment and you're in an environment with nothing but dogs and lions and people who just, everybody how to eat everybody, you gotta learn how to read people. And that's even like, okay, so me. So what I do is like, if now, like, if I'm about to build a relationship with somebody, I'm gonna watch them. I'm gonna see how they move, see if they family oriented, because them are big. Like, for me, that's big, and I want to look for somebody who align themselves up with the same goals I have. Because sometimes you can mingle with people that is not, they might want what you want, but y'all are not aligned. And and why I'm really heavy on that, because you can't allow everybody in your space, because everybody is not there to, push you to, because some people can pull, they can take from you. And we're in this journey of growth, we're in this journey of what we want to feed it, we want to nurture, we want to make sure that we are putting ourselves in the best situation possible. It just take a little thing to get off track, and now you back at the starting point. And we don't want that. So, and that's why I'm trying to keep it simple and how I'm tying everything in, back to the hustling thing. But, like, being around everybody that's hustling, you know what I'm saying? It really, like, it have you, like, amazing. You like, damn, like, I want to have those things. But I end up getting caught in the matrix of hustling, because we stop right there. Like, we just hustling, we grinding every day. But it's just for that day. Like, and it was just like, okay, what's next? So enough about me. So I done told you everything. So now I'm gonna give you homework to do. And I got 5 questions for you. What are your core values? And do they align with your goals? Because having your core value align with your goals, that's how you build your foundation with structure. So, second question. So I want you to take that in now. So, second question I got for you. Go on get your paper, because I know you ain't wrote the question down yet. First question I'm going to say, what are your core values? And do they align with your goals? I'm going to say it again. When your core values align with your goals, that's how you build your foundation with structure. Okay. And the second question, I'm like a pastor. We on, verse 3. You know what I'm about. What area of my life need the most attention? Where is I'm lacking the most? Because sometimes we want to build something, but we don't identify what's the weakness. Where's the leak coming from? You have to be able to not just patch it up, but you want to heal it so we can grow from within. That's question number 2. So I want you to play this back, and I want you to just make sure that you're being real with yourself. Because it's just me and you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else in the room. Your homeboys, your homegirls, they gone. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to be real with ourselves, because it's grind time. You know what I'm saying? And it's winter time. You know how, like, even with nature, the trees get rid of the leaves. It's this season, you got to start getting rid of stuff. Get rid of all the baggage, the unwanted weight. Yeah, life get hard. So it's even harder when you just got weight that's just carrying on you, that's just sitting on there. So there's question 3. You got it? And why I feel like you ain't even you ain't even wrote the first or the second question down yet. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We trying to build wealth here. You know what I'm saying? Me and you, the everyday people. You know what I'm saying? This right here, this right here is the real. This is the real grind up. Everybody else just talk. We ain't doing no talking. We building from the ground. We putting the foundation. We make sure you got structure. Because guess what? When you have a handout, and sometimes people can get handout, but don't know how to navigate through. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Because sometimes somebody can give you something and don't give you a guide to that. So right here is the guide if you need some way to navigate through that, because that's okay. Because that's what I'm trying to do. To give my daughter, to give my daughter a stepping stone so she don't have to start from beneath the ground, not even at the ground. Because when I'm saying beneath the ground, you having to identify and you have to undo stuff that generations that did before you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying these 5 questions, because we really got to be real with ourselves. It's really from within. Question 3, what resources, knowledge, or skill do I have that I can have advantage over my competitors? What resources, what knowledge, what skill do I have that I can have advantage over my competitors? And when you say you're competitive, it ain't even nobody else. How can I outdo myself? How can I compete with the old me, with the old habit? How can I get rid of that? How can I learn more information? How can I learn more skill? Who do I have in my corner that I'm not using properly because I'm too focused on using them for the wrong shit? You know, like in today's age, like we got AI, we got different things. Like it's no way in hell that we not building wealth. And there's no way in hell that we are still stuck in the same places. Bro, it's 2025. Like, this shit is crazy. And I want you to fucking look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, man, we doing this. We doing this now. We ain't playing. You here and you still here. This is a long video, you still here because guess what? You want it. You want it bad. I want it. We want it. And you know why? Because we family. We connected. It's all connected. You know what I'm saying? We all start from the same place and we all gonna win. We gonna make sure we win because we doing this shit now. Can't nothing stop us. I say father figure. I've been a father before I was a father. I've been, helping people. But guess what? This is the season we gotta help ourselves. I was too focused on helping others and getting the instant gratification and being real with myself and tell myself, man, lock in. Man, it's your season. Stop being there for people when you ain't there for yourself. When you there for yourself and you be able to give yourself that abundance flow, man, the drops of your cup will be abundance to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go to question 4. But now I know you got your pen in your pad. I know you got it. I know you got it. It said, what system and habits can I implement now that will provide stability and scalability over time? What systems and habits can I implement now that will provide stability and scalability over time? Consistency is key. When you got your system in place and you structure everything properly, can't nothing stop you. And I'm telling you this, and I don't know how. There's too much technology for you not to know how. Get you a system that works. You learn how YouTube system works. You learn how to do that search bar. You know what I'm saying? man, it's so much more in us that we ain't even seen before. Sometimes I look back, I'm like, I ain't even know I had that in me. Like, I ain't have nobody telling me that. I had to learn. I had to watch podcasts. I had to just maneuver my way. Because at the end of the day, yes, I've been in the streets, but I ain't have nobody that been into what I want to say, the corporate world, where getting these jobs and trying to move up. Guess what? Even now, where I'm at the main, I'm surrounded, I'm outnumbered with white men. You know what I'm saying? And nothing against them, because that's how I've been, you know what I'm saying, played. But I'm telling you, like, it's levels. And it's always going to be levels. Even now, I'm not saying I'm I'm learning now. You know, though I say, I'm mastering the, you know what I'm saying, option. Because I'm not saying I mastered the option, because I'm still learning as I go. The shit continues. You know what I'm saying? And by the time we get it, it's another level. When I was talking about, the taxes with my wife and getting married for that, I done got to another bracket where I ain't know nobody that tell me about taxes. It's 2 years. I didn't file, or 2 or 3. And then when I started making money, they hit me, oh, now you owe taxes. I'm like, God damn, I ain't know nothing about you. Like, I ain't had nobody tell me. They ain't teach me this in school. You know what I'm saying? They damn sure ain't teach me this on the block. So, yeah. So that question 4 and 5. I like 5. My daughter called and I got, get through this. How do I measure progress and success to ensure my foundation stays strong? So I'm gonna read it again, number 5. How do I measure progress and success to ensure my foundation stays strong? And I think this is important because you want to make sure you're tracking so you give yourself instant gratification. Because sometimes we can get lost in the grind, get lost in the commitment. Sometimes it don't feel like we're doing something. We just feel like we're running in place. But we actually just taking a step. You know what I'm saying? We get, you feel like you're taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back. But maybe most time you're taking 2 steps, 3 steps forward and 1 step back. But you're still 2 steps ahead. So sometimes we just get lost in the grind and we don't think that we're moving, but we is moving. We just ain't moving at the pace. So when you track yourself, you're able to see your progress, and you need that because you got people that are around you that don't see the goal, don't see the vision. They don't see your system and your structure, so they're not gonna applaud you. You gotta do that. And that's why having the system and structure in place is important, because you can slip off just like that. And it's so easy to just call somebody that's not, aligned with your goal to put you deeper or further from where you want to be. And so we're going to close out with those 5 questions. But I want to tell you, is you committed to the process? Is it worth it? Are you willing? So is you going to build your foundation with a bulletproof structure? I seen a lot. 2024, it was a lot of storms, especially that hit on the coast. And you got all these houses just going in the water. But you got trees that's small palm trees, because they rooted. They structured in the earth. They planted because they've been nurtured. And I want you to nurture you. And I want you to take care of you. Man, this is the season of putting it in your cup. Having the foundation and the structure to be okay to bless you. And before you go off this app, before you click that button, I want you to know next week, we talking about mindset. We're going to get into the shift of how we're going to nurture and embed it ourselves with this power that we ain't know we had. Because even through the episode, man, Cameron had messed up, but guess what? We're going to stay on course. And every week, me and you, we're going to make sure that we'll get to the next level. We're going to make sure that we are challenging ourselves to be the best that we could be. It's 2025. And you here with me watching this. So I know it's something special in you. I know it's just something about you that you stay. You here doing these closing. You different. You built different. You built with a structure that cannot be taken. And I want to thank you for tuning in to the first episode of the Structure Podcast. Let's go.